evening and welcome to the Power of the Movement program. This evening we will be celebrating the 20th anniversary of Europe nationally and all that we are doing in Atlanta to close the opportunity divide. We are excited to have you join us to celebrate our amazing scholars and the alumni who have advanced their lives through Year Up and recognize the impact of the program here in Atlanta. Now please welcome the Site Director of Europe Greater Atlanta, Ms. Sharonda Holmes.
Good evening. I am Sharonda Holmes, and I am proud to serve as the Site Director for Europe Greater Atlanta. It is my pleasure to join you this evening as we celebrate the numerous accomplishments of this great organization. Europe is and always has been a movement. Here in Atlanta, we are proud to continue the critical work of closing the opportunity divide for deserving young adults. We have served over 2,400 students in the Atlanta metropolitan area for the last 10 years through 24 cohorts. We've done this by implementing our program through techniques that yield results. In 2016, Atlanta launched the Professional Training Corps, or PTC. This model calls for Europe to be co-located on a college campus. Continuing the PTC delivery model, Europe Greater Atlanta has recently partnered with a dynamic institution, Atlanta Metropolitan State College. AMSC and Europe share history as we've worked collaboratively for years on previous academic projects. It makes perfect sense to partner with AMSC as both of our organizations have synergistic goals of serving more young adults. Last month, we enrolled our first cohort of students on the campus of AMSC. We currently have 3 learning communities comprised of 160 students that are dually enrolled in both Year Up and the college. This newly enrolled cohort of young adults are comprised of men and women ranging in age from 18 to 26. They're studying in the business management and information technology tracks. We're excited to be in partnership with AMSC and look forward to our students' continued success while enrolled at the college in the learning and development phase. As our students continue to transition to internship, please know that we absolutely are unable to do this work without the support of our various corporate partners. There are too many partners to name in this space. However, a few of our consistent and leading supporters include Bank of America, whom this cycle leads the charge with 36 interns, NCR, Elevon, JP Morgan Chase, Equifax, Fox Enterprises, New York Life, Rollins, and the list goes on. All of our partners' support is essential to our students growing into their next phase of professional development. We appreciate each partner's commitment to the Year Up mission. After internship, we measure our outcomes via our alum status 4 months post-graduation. Since inception, Europe Atlanta historically has met or exceeded our positive outcomes metrics. More recently, in the last 2.5 years in the Atlanta market, 90% of our alumni have obtained full-time employment, averaging greater than $17.50 per hour. Despite being in the midst of unprecedented economic challenges, our students are still earning a livable wage. This is something to be celebrated. Our student success is of paramount importance to Europe Greater Atlanta. With the continued support of each of you joining us this evening, we will continue to make positive strides in the Atlanta community. As we work to close the opportunity divide, let us remember Europe Greater Atlanta today and make plans for even greater impact tomorrow. Thank you.
My name is Abigail Bryan. I'm a Class 10 Europe Atlanta alum. I currently work at Atlanta Metropolitan State College as a business and marketing instructor, and I teach Europe students. So my journey at Europe began right around the time of the end of high school, when I realized that I wouldn't be able to apply to college. My family and I migrated here when I was 3 years old from Panama, and we didn't anticipate that the immigration process would take so long. So instead of waiting around, I decided to apply. And luckily I got in. It was a really good decision. Europe has provided an environment and a safe space for me to grow and polish as a professional. During the program, I experienced something I never thought I would. And my dad passed away a month before graduation. And I received so much support from site leaders, advisors, colleagues, my internship, that I was able to not only finish, but get through that very difficult time. Structure was another thing that Europe has provided in my life. I incorporate the Europe core values as well as some of my own, and it has helped me move forward with a plan with purpose. I continued my education and received a bachelor's in business administration from Atlanta Metropolitan State College and got my MBA from the University of West Georgia. I am a first-generation college student to attend and to graduate from my family. Europe has provided so many full circle moments. The house that I recently purchased was from a Europe alumni and who recently learned how to become a realtor. So I am forever grateful for the experience, the people that I have acquired through the Europe program, and I hope that others get to experience something similar.
Hi, my name is Erin McMillian, and in 2011, one of the greatest moments of my career happened when I was introduced to a little program called Year Up. Like so many people, it honestly sounded too good to be true. I was a business leader, leading a smallish department, and for about the price of a contractor at an entry-level job, I could invest in one of these students. And so I thought, you know what? There's no way this thing works, but I'm gonna try it. I'd be silly not to. And man, am I glad I tried it. So from 2011 to today, my company has hosted almost 300 interns from Europe. It's been an investment in our community, an investment in our business itself, because when we bring in young, diverse talent into our organization, we create this energy that's just contagious. And unlike lots of things that are contagious, this is one we want to spread. So bringing interns in every cycle has done amazing things for the engagement level on my teams, for our community involvement, and for our business results. And I won't take too much time to dive into that today, but what I will tell you is that our Year Up partnership has become such a foundation of how we do business in my department. I can't imagine doing our work without them. So personally, when I was introduced to Year Up and realized this is not too good to be true, this is exactly what it says to be, I knew that just partnering with my company wasn't going to be enough. I had found something that I could really, really dive into and dedicate more and more of my time, treasure, and talent. As a business leader, I've had the benefit of leadership training and development that my company is invested in. I get the chance to pay that forward to the next generation of leaders through Year Up. It's an amazing opportunity, and I just absolutely cherish that opportunity. My time, we're all busy, but giving my time to Year Up is an easy choice to make, because I know what that organization and that small team will do with just a nugget of my time will spread it throughout the entire organization. And when more and more of us give little nuggets of our time, we're able to make a big, huge impact. But let's be real, treasure is a big deal. My husband and I decided long ago that investing in our future retirement was important, but equally as important is investing in our community's future. And so with that mission in mind for our community investments, personally, Year Up is at the tippy top of the list. What they do with a dollar is remarkable. The fact that we're able to change families and communities and lives and break generational cycles is something that just makes me so excited. I can't believe I get the chance to work with this amazing team. I'm grateful every time I get the chance to work on Year Up that back in 2011, someone randomly reached out and took a chance and said, hey, maybe this one will listen. And I'm really glad that I did. And so to Year Up, to Gerald, to the entire team that has created this movement, I just say cheers to 20 years and here's to 20 more.
Hello everyone, my name is Syeda Shahzainab. I am currently part of the year-long journey with Europe. I'm in my internship phase, and I'm honored to be here today to talk about my journey with this amazing program.
Hello, my name is Christian Lopez Benitez. I am 23 years old and I was born in Mexico. I was only 7 years old when I moved to the States with my whole family.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Hamilton, and first I would like to thank Ms. Caitlin for the opportunity to speak with you all today. I would like to share a little bit about my Europe journey and what I'm looking forward to.
I remember my dad being absent for majority of my childhood. And it wasn't because he didn't like our company or that he didn't like us, but it was because he was an immigrant to this country. So he would have to spend countless hours around the clock working to make sure that he was able to provide for our family.
All throughout middle school and high school, I did really well in school. I wanted to get a higher education, and I thought scholarship somewhere for soccer would be the best bet. Unfortunately, my dream of being the first one in my family to go to college would not be as easy as I thought. The only way I was going to be able to afford college was going to be through a scholarship. But I found out that my senior year, that because I am not a citizen here in the US, I am not allowed to receive a scholarship from the schools that were offering me them.
I've been doing everything in my hands to become the woman that I told myself that I would become for my dad. I feel like it was truly a miracle that I found a program like Europe. They have truly been my yellow brick road. They guided me through everything that I have in my life right now. Every single great opportunity that I was given was because of Europe.
So prior to Europe, my life was simple, fun but simple. I was a party girl who worked a lot. I had become okay with just going to work just to have money in my pocket. I did not enjoy going to work because the jobs weren't just fun anymore. I was looking for a career. Fast forward to March of this year, my very first day as a Europe student. I was so excited to start because I had been to all the Gear Up for Europe sessions, and it was my time and I was ready to kill it. So not even 2 weeks in to Europe, the pandemic hits and not only rocked my world but rocked the entire nations. From the start of virtual learning, I was not adjusting as well as I thought I would. I started to slip into my old ways, but then I remembered my why, and Europe constantly tells us to remember that why, and I'm glad I did. My why was to become a better Brianna and a better person to others and to myself. Just to make my mom proud, and she would always tell me that she sees that potential in me, and I was ready to see that potential in myself. Throughout L&D, I had learned the importance of having values. I feel that I've embodied all of Europe's core values, and I'm working towards closing the opportunity divide.
In Europe, I learned software development, and they taught us coding languages like Python, HTML, CSS, SQL, and they even taught us Excel. They taught us business writing, career development, personal development, other courses that really benefited me and that were able to get me an amazing quality assurance position at an amazing company called Elevon. So, that just itself has just been a blessing. So I can't thank Europe enough. I can't thank the staff enough for all the support that they've given us.
Ever since I graduated from high school, I have been working 2 jobs in order to save some money for an opportunity that Europe has provided me. My experience at L&D was challenging because we had to go to virtual within the first month of classes. Even though it was tough and quick transition to virtual learning, I did not let the stress of COVID-19 pandemic affect my studies. I just kept my head down and did what I was supposed to do. My hard work has paid off, and I am at NCR now, internshipping and supporting cybersecurity team under Mr. Kuma. I am so grateful for the opportunity that Europe has given me, and I recommend it to everyone who is looking for a meaningful career. Dreams do come true, and I feel like my life has just started.
What has Europe meant to us? It's just been, we just get so much value from the engagement perspective. Our employees love it. It's a great opportunity to give back. We actually get, value. from our experience, the Europe employees, the interns that come into our environment, they set an example for, honestly, they kind of raised the bar with our other employees and how they conduct themselves in meetings and things like that for newcomers, where it kind of raises the bar for the rest of the organization to think about. And that's what we notice and really creates that value for us. So we're very appreciative of that.
Hello, my name is Inga Bailey, and I was class chair for cohort 3 at Europe Atlanta 10 years ago. And since I graduated Europe Atlanta, so much has changed in my life, all for the better. And I can honestly say that a lot of that is due to Europe. When I first found Europe, I was a new licensed esthetician. I just received my license less than a couple of months before being accepted into the Europe program. When I came on, I told myself that I was going to learn anything and everything possible. Anything that was thrown at me, I was going to catch it, and I was going to digest it and do whatever it is I need to do in order to understand it. The instructors there were so encouraging. They were very supportive. They pushed. And from that, I was able to obtain an internship at the Coca-Cola company. I was the first and only intern at Coca-Cola at the time, and that was a phenomenal experience. I was there, and before I even graduated Europe, I was offered a position, and I started that position, and I worked for the company for over a year. But while I was there, I realized that I still had a passion for the beauty industry, and I was a little torn because I had an idea that because I went to Europe, I should be in technology somewhere. But again, speaking to the instructors at Europe and also co-workers at Coca-Cola, I realized that I learned way more valuable skills at Europe than just IT. And I took that opportunity to go and branch out into the beauty industry as a business professional. I wrote proposals to big companies like CNN and Turner Broadcasting, the Weather Channel, and NBC. I was a professional makeup artist as well, and I wrote those job proposals to start positions and to create a position for myself. I received contracts, and they gave me contracts. I negotiated those contracts, and from there I created my own path in the beauty industry. After working for those companies for many years, I went off and worked in the eyebrow industry for many companies as well. I managed those companies, and in 2014 I stepped out on my own and I opened Inga Bailey Brows, and it is an eyebrow and beauty studio located in Atlanta, more specifically in Dunwoody, Georgia. And it's been so successful, and it's a blessing. And I would not have been able to do what I'm doing right now as a business owner without the leadership and the learning and the knowledge that I gained from Europe Atlanta. Since then, I've become a licensed esthetician instructor. So I give back to the beauty community by teaching at schools like Paul Mitchell and Aveda and so many other schools in the Atlanta area. I also teach my own curriculum in the beauty industry, specifically for eyebrows. And I also give back to Europe Atlanta by being a mentor, by speaking when asked, and also by serving on the Europe Atlanta Alumni Board. I am forever grateful for Europe Atlanta, and I will never forget everything that Europe Atlanta has done for me. And again, without Europe Atlanta, I would not be the person who I am today. Thank you, Europe Atlanta.
Good evening. I'm Janice, Lindsey, and it's my privilege to serve as Regional Director of Development for Europe Southeast Region. Thank you for joining us to celebrate 20 years of Europe working to close the opportunity divide across the nation and right here in Atlanta. This evening, you've had the opportunity to hear how Europe is positively impacting current students like Christian, Syeda, and Brianna. And you've also heard how Europe is continuing to support our accomplished alumni like Inga and Abigail. The need for Europe has never been greater as the COVID-19 pandemic and resulting economic challenges have disproportionately impacted our students and their families. I trust that you share my urgency for this work to support our students and power this movement for another 20 years. That's why we're all here, to ensure that Europe is able to serve bright and talented young adults who are not working, not in school, or who are underemployed. and help them get on a path to higher education, long-term career advancement, and a W-2 that grows over time. That's why it's my job this evening to ask for your financial support for this critical work by visiting yearup.org/donate and making a gift to support our mission. I'm asking that you consider becoming a member of Year Up's Opportunity Society. Membership in the Opportunity Society begins with a gift of $1,000. Your gift at this level would help pay the student stipend for 20 weeks, allowing a student some relief from food and housing costs during the learning and development phase of the program. The next level, our bronze level, is an investment of $5,000. Your gift at this level would allow us to pay tuition for a student to attend college and earn credits toward a degree. The next level is silver and can be made with a generous contribution of $10,000. Your Silver Opportunity Society membership allows us to give students extra training and pay for credentials testing, which are shown to increase their earning power by more than 50%. And although I started by introducing the Opportunity Society, we know and respect that you may prefer to invest at a different level. Every gift and every dollar count, and we are grateful for your investment at any level. For example, your gift of $100 can provide a Year Up student with one business professional outfit. Access to transportation is critical for Year Up students to get to classes and their internships each day. Your gift of $250 may provide two students with a 1-month transit pass. During these challenging times, there is increased need for our wraparound student supports, and your gift of $500 can assist in expanding counseling services for our students and help ensure that they successfully complete the program. You can easily make your donations at yearup.org/donate. That's yearup.org/donate. And in honor of our 20th anniversary, 3 extremely generous donors will match each gift dollar for dollar up to $25,000. So tonight you have a unique opportunity to double your support to Year Up by making a gift at yearup.org/donate. Perhaps you'd like to consider a different level of involvement or have some great ideas for us. In addition to your important financial support, we need corporate partners and community ambassadors to help spread the word about Year Up. We have truly appreciated the opportunity to tell you more about Year Up and share the inspiring stories of our students and alumni. Please visit yearup.org/donate and make a gift to invest in their futures and the futures of similar deserving young adults throughout Atlanta. On behalf of my colleagues, our students, alumni, and the entire Year Up community, thank you for helping us celebrate Year Up's 20th anniversary and for helping us power this movement for the next 20 years. Good evening.
Distinguished guests, this concludes our local programming for the evening. However, the national celebration is just beginning. If you check your email, you should have received a message with the link to join the National 20th Anniversary Celebration, along with a link to make generous donations to support Year Up's mission. If you would, please join our next event, which will feature a fireside chat with Brian Stevenson, founder and CEO of the Equal Justice Initiative and author of the bestseller, Just Mercy. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to working with you as we power the movement of Year Up for the next 20 years.